New York. She's from Miami. But when she came up there, I told her, I said, you get it, or you're going to see this black woman with white men. And when we went out, Ma, what did you see? Everybody look. Black woman with white men. That's what you're going to see in Harlem.
Hold up,
Same in the UK, black woman with white men. I know the brothers are doing it too. But the seed comes through the women. It comes through the women. Okay? And this whole thing has been designed for a long time. But just because there's a plan to do what it is they're doing to us doesn't mean we gotta fall for it. There's a lot more that I'm going to be speaking about on Black Brainstorm, myself. There's a lot more that I'm going to be speaking about this subject matter, because there's a formula at work. And our people do not know the formula. I'm going to introduce you to the formula so you can begin to turn it around and fix it. This is what I'm talking about. It's about unity. I got a brother that's here today. Me and this brother been banging hard. Going back and forth on YouTube. I mean, when I say going to war, I'm just YouTube.
Hold on. I see you stop by looking beautiful.
And he's in the building. I'm even going to pick him up to show him that I'm a bigger man. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to pick him up and let the world see that it's love, peace, and unity with this brother right here. Taharka Bay, where you at, man? Where my brother at, man? Me and this brother been banging. Wow. Gotta videotape this.
This is Simon Templar. We know Simon Templar.
We know it. After today, this ain't no fake stuff right here. This got to be real love and peace.
All right, here we go, Garfield. Hold on.
All that nonsense with my brother, Taharka Bay. After the day.
Oh. Okay, go ahead, yo. All right. You live, Garfizzy.
Here we go again. This is how this all started in the first place. And he feels as though I got to say Black Power to be his brother. And he thinks, I think he needs to be a more Shabbat. He needs to be a more Shabbat.
This is the queen right here. Check her out.
The case of the matter is,
this is what the woman in Egypt looked like back in the day.
MBK live in the building. On location, HOK reunion, Garfield.
What you saying, bro?
Talking to the people. Letting them know where we at.
Keep it like this, right here. Keep it right here.
You can.
That's the bottom line. So now what do we agree upon to help pull us up out of this predicament? That's what I want to know from side. Now, what do we agree upon that can help pull us up out of this predicament? What we go through is information battle. That's it. Information. We battling over information. And then it gets out of hand. But he said today is it. I say today is it. No more. We ain't going to battle over information.
You on record. You on record.
No more are we going to go back and forth and cross the line of disrespect with one another. If you think I disrespected you, then I'm going to apologize for the people, and I would hope that you would have a better and you know, the testicular fortitude.
No!
I apologize to my brother.
You see it right here on MBK Live.
So we can move forward. But this European, quote-unquote white man, devil, beast, do not care about you being Hebrew, you being Semitic, me being more. He don't care. He gonna keep his food on our neck. You know, and we need to get this food off our neck. He's definitely not care about you being Semitic, me being more. He don't care. He gonna keep his food on our neck. You know, and we need to get all right, I'm gonna break up another brother before we take up. He goes by the name of your father, Father, and Reid. Let's give it up to Father Hero. He's responsible for me going by the name of your Father, and Reid. Let's give it up to Father Hero. He's responsible for me going by the name of your Father. What's happening? He's responsible for
It's an honor to be here on this Unity Valley Hotel. And as you know, it's an honor to be here. The resurrection of the kinetic energy has been gathering steam for a long time.
This Sankofa right here.
Sankofa in the
You all
building.
know several years ago in 1980, right here in Harlem,
Live on YouTube.
You live on MBK. You MBK live. The only place to be live.
What you saying, bro? What you saying?
He's on
What you saying?
MBK live. The only place to be live.
All right, cool. I got blue pill over here. Check blue pill out. MBK live.
Pills on deck.
The
MBK
brother that hides
live.
from me right here, man.
Enqi, get your pull-up game up.
MBK Live, we're definitely not hiding from Garfield. Garfield's part of the HOK community. It's impossible to hide in that community. It's too goddamn small. And we all on social media.
It's minuscule.
Garfield doing that work out there.
Thank you, bro. Peace and love. We're going to talk before you leave, all right? It's Supernova Slum. We live on MBK Live. I'm trying to get more juice because this juice he got me high right now. I'm high in love, high in energy, high in positivity. This juice right here, I'm telling y'all, family, he mixes it with apple, organic apple. Oh, he got the menu right here.
Alfalfa, Corella, dandelion, barley, ginger, spirulina, wheatgrass, mango, organic
Hey,
mango.
for the men, that's spirulina.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my
There you go. All the benefits right here.
That's my super juice. You need that, sister. You need that.
This baby was born a super mega. I'm just saying, 9 months is straight.
Can I sign into a contract from now?
He resurrected Christianity and Islam. I want you to open your hearts.
Oh, my bad. We ain't finished with Supernova Slum.
Wellness salute. Wellness salute.
There you go, family. There you go.
Gotta have your greens.
Got my man Red Pill right here. Check out
Gotta
Red
have your
Pill.
greens. Pills.
Oh, family.
The Garfield.
Peace and love, kid. Good job, kid. Peace and love. Peace and love.
We need that MBK live call.
Damn live.
MBK live. He don't want to see me.
Pseudo right here. Oh, we got
He don't want to see MBK.
I don't know about that. That's not pseudo. That's not pseudo. That is not pseudo. What's up, King?
I got a question for you.
I'm MBK live.
What does the word pseudo mean to you?
Pseudo?
Misinformation, incorrect information, false information. That's what it means.
Have you ever been pseudo?
Yes.
You have.
I used to be a Christian.
We talk about unity. But we are going to demonstrate that today. I call him the elder of the house of Shem. I want to call
NBK
my
live.
brother, Taharka. Captain Taharka.
Sorry, brother. Got the hottest t-shirts right here. Dr. Maya, you live on MBK Live. You live on MBK Live. She got the L-Trex. MBK said, what's up?
Tell MBK I said what's going on. What's my brother name that runs it?
MBK. Let's go to MBK.
Yeah, MBK. What's going on, MBK? How are you, King? Is he watching?
Yeah, he's watching.
He's watching. Peace, brother. I need you to come do some work for me. I need you to create a Meltron promo video for me. So we got to build that. We got to build.
He's giving him a 6-pointed star.
We gotta go through this every time.
We got the MBK Live. We got Taharka right here with brother Enqi. good, bro. We good, oh. Oh, I never said nothing about you. Since that one video. Bro, since that one video, I ain't never going. Since that first video, I have not said nothing about you. You never say that. You made it seem like that. Oh, I go over Shirley. Don't nobody know you over Shirley. That's 20 years. The young guys don't. They know me. Them bangers know me. That's right. So let's say that. And then when I was there, nigga, I put my work in. That was 100 years ago. Oh, I know. Why your face is too small? See, it's good to say it in my face. It's good. Man, I'm talking about the problem is that if me and you talk online, right? Like we play like this, we cool. But online, lanes take it the wrong way. Lanes take it the wrong way. Hey, we got Joel Benjamin right here, MBK Live. How you doing, my brother?
Fat. Joel Benjamin 528, aka
Spookism.
You know what it is. I'm with my man Garfield A. Reid. Hold the camera straight, man. Garfield Reid. What's going on, my brother?
Everything is good, Joel. Good to see you, brother.
Hold on. The applause. Thank you very much. My brother.
Everything. So, Wagwan, what's going on, man?
Yeah, working hard.
See, Nicholas, you don't bring me at Nicholas no more, man.
No, that's a lie.
I'm banned from Nicholas after that last.
Don't listen to people. He's not banned from Nicholas. Garfield and Reid is always welcome at Nicholas.
Lies.
Oh, matter of fact, no, we're going to do this right here. Yeah. Facts. Always welcome. See? Even they say it always.
Don't laugh at me.
We don't play that. Yo, Scissors Man, grace my channel. You know this here. Come back. He said I'm too mixy. See, he laughed.
I'm done. Get out of here. I'm done.
And the reason why I'm doing that, and what I mean by that, is in front of my pants, talking fast, that's different. But as far as coming into a room to debate, or talk about women, or someone talk about Israel, we've been doing that for my short time for like the past 4 years. I would rather we're going to come and have all of these people coming in and we strategize. You know, and using different avenues.
Not off the top of my head, sis.
So we walk out here with a plan, as opposed to nobody caring what I said about the Bible.
Live at the HOK reunion. We got Garfield on the mic.
The white man, he loves America.
We're taking you to the front lines. Exclusive footage. Let's go.
But we gotta love black people enough to where we put all the nonsense to the side until we get black people in a position that they need to be. That's
All I need is 5.
Let me say, this is thousands of years happening now. No. I said this too. I went about big events. I was this a couple years ago. Decided I had to come back. I just came back to me. That's the first thing I spoke on. I did every day, and I said, the most powerful thing is when the Hebrews and the Hebrews can unite. That's the last frontier.
White man guys today.
When the Hebrews and the Hebrews unite, for us, just like I hold the Christian blood accountable too, and the 5 and 6 accountable, this is historical. Do not let this big, because now Kevin today, an elder of Kevin from the house of Kevin, saluted his beloved brother from the house of Shem. That's the ultimate power salute that their ancestors have sacrificed for us to be here today, to see this moment. Do y'all see what just happened? And at the highest score, I want you to say, 1, 2, 3, shalom. Hotel. Shalom. Hotel. Shalom. Hotel. Shalom.
that the Japanese would call that the African Holy Ghost. Now, there's other God in the house. I'm in Rock Squad. I have a gift to present to my brother who has been many years ago, who has blessed the moment, please, who has blessed my shrine, the Shrine of Qatar, years and years ago. And I'm speaking about a brother that you know as Brother SANETER. I do not know if he's been here, but I have. Let me tell you something about this emblem of Taharka.
Family, can y'all keep it down, please?
We made this.
Go ahead, Enqi.
And let me tell you, Amen in our legacy means that which is hidden, that which is mysterious. And do you know something? This morning I was looking for this, and I could not find it. Right? So I said, well, where did Amen Ra go? And then the priestess of the star, Sakara Enqi, who's standing right here, the Baba is right on top of the pillow on your seat. Wow. I did not see it, but the woman saw it. So I would like to give this to a representative of the Amun-Ra squad and have, is this on? Let me tell you something. Don't be stalling me. I expect you to come down to get yours and bless the studio guitar by your presence. All right? But for now, I want you to pass this one on to Brother SANETER.
Yeah. Woo!
I know what they say about us. And now, there's a brother here who you all know is a provocateur. You all know who he is. They call him the Don King of the Committee for Resurrection. He is wearing a replica of an award that one day is going to be sent to those who have honored the House of Consciousness by their presence and by their support. And I really want you to support this institution, because after you've turned off ABC, NBC, CBS, we've got the HOK. And the HOK is okay.
MBK Live, coming to you live.
I want to.
From the HOK reunion. I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing. Some call letters. some MBK Live.
And gold. RBGE. But this SANETER, this award to your house. Let me tell you, this award weighs 50 pounds.
Yeah. Wow. can we get everybody who got something to put it up or to get it all together? It's possible. If possible, we're Enqi. Hey, can you come over here with that, please, real quick?
Structure, man. You deserve it, bro.
Yes, Brother Garfield.
This is good energy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NBK
Yes, sir.
live from the reunion.
I'm sorry.
Everybody
I'm sorry.
come to the camera. Can you show
Yeah.
back to the camera?
On location with Garfield, Reid.
Yes, sir.
And we are continuing a process that was interrupted by some barbarians in the Nile Valley.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And the emblems of our culture, we've lost our temples that we carved in stone, but we are the walking temples. And when you walk in recognition of the emblems of our culture. And the studio of Taharka is here to present you with the emblems of culture. If you're getting married, we present you with the emblems of our culture. Why don't those who enslaved our ancestors to get the emblem of your reunion come to the studio of Taharka? Now give a round of applause to our brother once again.
SANETER.
Our brother SANETER. Give it up.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Say thank you to my brother Baba Peru. This is the first award that I have won in my life. What? And this is an honor coming from Baba Peru. I mean, the first one couldn't be more important. Baba Peru, thank you. Love you.
Woo! Salud.
So I leave you with this. I'm a Sioux in Taharka. Saru Sioux in Taharka. Our rule is for a rule round. Not can you not have rule round. Give yourself to the divine.
Keep yourself daily with the divine and do it tomorrow just as you did it today. Swallow it down.
We thank you so much. And when I leave you, let's all together check. Put your left foot forward. Put your hand, your left hand a little ahead of your right. And let's raise our voice in the chant of I can hear you. That's our goal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ella.
Where my brother Dr. Reid? I'm going to listen up here.
Listen, man. Look what can I touch it first of all? Can I touch it? All right. This is what Captain Cesar just got from Baba Haru.
Come on, man. Let us know.
This is some real. This is what he seals.
Okay, real?
We're going to do our break. We're going to take a break.
Wow, okay.
Writing,
Okay.
well deserved.
Statement of the, this is my time. I need a good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Garfield broadcasting from the House of Conscience Reunion. This is crazy right now. This is crazy.
Okay, well, what you want to do that first and then do? No, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Amani, we're going to do something different first. We're going to bring on the band first, and then we'll bring you on after to close it out before we go to break, all right? Come on. So you look good, so stay right there.
We love the House of Conscience Reunion. Peace and love, brother. How are you?
Can I get a picture with you, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother John, I want y'all to give them a well of applause. Keep round the applause. Come on.
We live from the event. We got people in the building.
I'm going to get some dance. A dance truth. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Don't do it back. We don't get out of that. That's what we got back. Somebody don't say they're doing that in your face. Yeah, it's crazy. People jumping off the stage. All right. I got the music ready. DJ, you got the music ready? All right, hold on.
Yo, hold on there.
Yeah, you good.
Stop it at the support. You got that? Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, come here. This boy's going stopping at the support. He knows how to play that music. Our beautiful sister and
This is Enqi Dyer, man. We live at the reunion, man. This is the reunion within itself. This is the reunion right here.
MBK Live says hi.
Yeah, this is MBK Live. MBK Live.
On
Yo, I did
location.
something wrong, bro.
Why?
I did something wrong.
Nah, you good. You still broadcasting. You still good.
You can still hear me, right? Peace
Yeah,
and love, bro.
yeah, you good.
All right, all right, all right. What's up, Mel P? All right.
On location, HOK reunion. We in the building. Garfield Reid of the Morning Money Show.
MBK Live in the building. Love to
Garfizinator.
the family out of Baltimore. Came to show some love. That's what we talking about. Peace and love, family. No, I'm good. Actually, I'm on MBK Live. MBK Live, that's the woman that made SANETER to be the man he is today.
Wow.
That's right, talk about it.
You're getting exclusive footage here at MBK Live. You can't get this
Taharka
anywhere else.
building right here.
So look, here goes another brother that gets slick online too. Let me see if we can stop getting slick with each other online.
I never get slick with you though.
Huh?
Yeah, you good. I mean,
I'll be giving you compliments too.
all the time.
I be digging what you be doing. Because you sound more. Are you sure you ain't a boy Shimon Mouth? Are you a boy Shimon Mouth?
Hell no.
Brother, when you be talking about building community, that was the Prophet Noble Valley instituted back in 1928-29.
But why the boys? The problem is, boys know the information, but we not doing. And that's our problem as a whole as black people. Because you said more, I say black people.
But then, yeah, all is left. But the problem is this, brother. Not only the people are not doing it, not all so-called black people, but nobody is doing it. So I'm actually instituting the curriculum and the program right in Baltimore, Maryland. And you can institute where you at.
All right, actually, I am doing it. I'm actually in the process of buying this down right now. That's right. I'm actually doing the work. We setting up our security force, ex-army people, training our people to protect the land where we are. The problem with Dr. York is, Dr. York had a good idea, but he corrupted the idea. You understand what I'm saying? Because what he did was monumental. He bought land and had our own land, but he turned it into a freak show. That's what the problem was. So we can do it, but we need to do it on a different level. No one leader, no one man can be a leader for group. It got to be a committee that votes and do it right.
I agree with that to a level. We need somebody to spearhead the movement. We need somebody to spearhead the program on the plan. If not, we're going to be confusion again. So we need somebody that somebody respects and somebody that people will listen to so we can live out the agenda one step by step. Before it's not going to work. This is what it is.
All right, peace and love. We're going to get back to you later. All right, thank you. So this is the House of Consciousness reunion.
What's your battery looking like?
What you say, bro?
What's your battery looking like? What's your battery look like?
Hey, how you doing, sister? All right. What's up, brother? My battery is good, bro. My battery is good. This is an iPhone.
We can rock this.
iPhone is crazy with the battery.
Listen, if you
This
turn,
is the pillar institute over here.
If you turn
the
it
red pillar and the blue pillar.
If you turn it the other way, we can get full screen. If you flip it, yeah, like that, that's full screen. Yeah, there you go.
All right, here we go, family. That's what I'm talking about.
Make sure
Yo, my camera is half, yo. I don't know what I pressed on my phone.
That's okay,
yo.
though. It's still good.
Huh?
You just get a single line. That's all. You don't get the full. Okay, that's full screen.
All right. Without any further ado, we got a song that's going to give us one beautiful song
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, I fixed it. Whatever it was, I fixed it.
But you
Right here from Black Eyes 7, Black Eyes TV 7. Black Eyes TV 7 in the building, man. Hold on.
MBK live on location.
We are MBK live.
Yes.
What's up, brother?
What's up in there, people?
Straight out of London. Straight out of London. Here. Got brother Garfield. Got my man right here. Black Eyes G. All right.
And Mr. Riggs.
Yeah, man. We here, man. Get on this camera now. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, we're ready now.
Damn, man. Oh, boy. They want to sit down with your brother. Have a dialogue.
Yes.
I got to represent for RBG. Hold on a second. I got to pull the mask off.
Exclusive.
RBG,
he just
what
turned
you say,
into he just turned into the Fizzinator. That's Garfizzinator with the mask up.
Right now. We got
Let's
the
go.
green, we got the black, and I got red on. So you know what it is. Plus I got this on. Uh-oh. I Garfield wearing ants around his neck.
So I've got bad for you.
You confusing the people, Garfield.
So yo, hold on there. I'm gonna do the interview like this. Y'all don't mind, right?
Yeah. Are you ready? Black Eyes TV 7, where with the one and only brother from another mother in all different states, country, you name it, from Jamaica to the New York to the London.
Hey fam, what's your name? Sean Boogie, man. It's my man from uptown. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, brother. Say MBK Live. MBK Live, you know, represent MBK Live all day.
As I was saying,
you already know. This is
a powerful movement that we're doing, collaborating from the US to the UK. Yeah? So now we're going to go in. How was your adventure yesterday?
It's sad I wasn't able to be on the live stream. It was live, but information that those brothers, you could pass this. You're not bothering me. Yeah. So this is what's going on, family. Whenever an event happens, people are you're gonna always have people that don't want to do right by what's going on. They always want to do their own thing. They have their own agenda. So what I was shocked at is the behavior of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And how they behave, because they're supposed to be leading us as an example. So when they lead us as an example now, we're supposed to be like, wow, I love how these brothers rock. ISUPK yesterday was an example of how we need to walk and how we need to act when we're in public. So I gotta give a shout out to Captain Taharka and the ISUPK crew on how they represented how black folks should act in public, period. But as far as the event itself, my brother Reggie over there. My brother Reggie, the MBK Live. My brother Reggie. Oh my, that's all I gotta say. Oh my.
All you got to say is King James.
That's it.
King James.
Yeah.
Ask yourself a question.
Who's coming up? Garfield.
Ask yourself a question. What color?
What's that?
Anyway, let's get back to the talk of Garfield.
Fizzinator right now. MBK
Straight
Live.
Fizzinator. The Garfizzinator in the building.
We're talking about economics.
Yes, economic empowerment. What's up, brother? Peace and love. So, hey, listen, man. As far as the future and how we doing it, we talking about the economic empowerment. You see my brother from the NOI over there, Elijah Muhammad, one of my biggest inspirations. We talk about Dr. Claudine. We talk about Boyce Watkins. We talk about Sister Great, Dr. Francis Chris Wilson. We talk about Nellie Fuller. You talk about Amos Wilson. Those are the people that has inspired me as far as economics is concerned. And what we're doing, family, we're trying to pull 100 black men and women in each state to clean up their credit, boost their scores, to get loans or not loans, lines of credit and credit cards up to 150K. 150K times 100 is 15 million.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I think we need to do it around the world.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once we do an example here and establish our own town, and where we could live and show people as an example, everybody gonna want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna want to jump on that movement and say, hey, you know what? I'm this, I'm that, but I want to start my own abandoned town, buy my own town. They got towns right now for like 350,000. That could house over 1,000 people. And we here sit down. Some of us argue over the stupidest shit. But my thing to the Hebrews is that y'all are more united than us, supposedly. Why don't you guys put together and buy an abandoned town? That would be a beautiful land. See my brother right here, Captain Taharka? Imagine if ISUPK had their own land right now. they would be an example for everybody how to live a better life.
Yeah, so in that format of building, what about the people in Jamaica?
The people in Jamaica, they need to follow the same pattern too, because that's what the Rastafarian movement was about. When you talk about moving to what was it? Not Bubble Hill. When you talk about the St. Catherine, they moved to St. Catherine. When they moved to St. Catherine, what happened is they had their own 12 acres of land or 60 acres, and they was living there, but the police destroyed them. But they was living on their own. They was scared of them. So when these folks lived on their own, they was feeding themselves and everything. And that's what was so great about the Rastafari movement, what it called. But we ain't got to worry about Jamaica. Jamaica, every group of black folks always got one group that helps them out. And you know what? That group, ladies and gentlemen, for Jamaica, the freedom gift and equality and preservation is the Rastafari movement.
Because like in the UK, we've got a lot of people buying land in Gambia. And Gambia is now the new thriving place for the African diaspora, not African diaspora. So people are buying land, people are doing business over there. What kind of contribution do you want to do in that format for the American people?
Well, the American people, performing as far as Uganda, listen, first and foremost, once you know it, it's better for all of us because you know what, we can save money, we can do what we need to do as far as the economic system. Of course, I'm also on NBK Live right now, NBK Live.
So if we want to find out, get more information and want to know more about you, as well as we know that you're economic, how they find you.
We got a website, DaggerSquad.inc.com, DaggerSquad.inc.com, and
Morning Money Show.
@gmail.com, or you can hit us for NBK Live. So NBK Live is always out
once again, I want to talk about good stuff and we just talk
Yeah, definitely. We can talk about BC history, we can talk about AD history, it doesn't matter. History that we own and belong to, we can always talk about history. As long as people ain't disrespectful, man, we could have dialogue. I think what happened with a lot of dialogue without disrespect. When it comes to disrespect, people get offended. Alright? Black Guys TV7 along with NBK Live, we do big things. NBK Live on Facebook. NBK Live and Black Guys TV. Black Guys TV7 is in the building and they put in work. I'm in right here. Y'all could be WM, bro. Y'all know Empress segment? That's right here, man. That's a warrior cheese. Y'all blessed already? Alright. Y'all was about to say, cut me out and she ain't out.
She's always there, man.
We don't really know what people about to go
NBK Live.
Yeah, we'll be watching you, Right. She's gonna be on the effective test.
Hey, look what, black woman, black independence, that's her own clothing line and all that stuff, man. She do all of that. Look at that. Hey, we back, man. We back. All right. So let me move on. Peace and love, bro. We're going to catch up later. Got my man Reggie here. NBK Live in the building. Never met you. How are you doing, sir? Okay. Garfield. Nice to meet you. So this is Brother Reggie, man. We on NBK Live. He and Sean from here right here. Introduce yourself. NBK Live.
Sean, HOK, Facebook.
Peace, Black Power, man.
Oh,
NBK, man, we're doing that work, man. We hoping some more of the family come down here and
Because y'all got carry on, right? I mean, we done it as far as me, myself, Brother Compton, Brother Brown Bowen, right? Brother Jabari. I mean, we did it. So, y'all have to carry on, right? You just can't keep sitting here top soldiers out there, right? We need your help. You that work for the other generations. You're not the command. You know, that's gonna be all of this little back and forth, chit chat with them. If you got the scholarship, you gotta bring it. All this interfighting that y'all do, you gotta fix that, you know. Because you know what? We have our disagreements, but when it comes to that stage, we look for our work.
Get Reggie. Can you hear me, Garfield?
We're part of it.
What you saying, MBK?
Tell him we not fighting with nobody. We not fighting with nobody.
Oh, we can't hear you.
MBK is all peace.
At the end of the day, we here, man. Got this
all
beautiful lady
love.
right here.
What's my people? People come don't get discouraged.
No more King James Bible, by the way. No more King James Bible after yesterday.
Oh, yeah, so. But I was talking to IMCK. I was talking to them about Aramaic, and they don't believe that it exists. Aramaic exists. We have to deal with that. They don't see it significant. So, but
That's a square. That's a square box. That's a square writing, right? Aramaic.
It's a lingua franca in that region.
Right. The Persians use it. The Assyrians use it. Aramaic, yeah.
They use the Greek, right, to say what Christ said. So, even though Christ was supposed to speak Hebrew, Aramaic is a lingua franca. But they use Greek to talk about that. So that's the next battle. I think the next battle, Garfield, even though I introduced the subject on the KJV translators, I think there has to be, I think that that's the work of the, because that fixes a lot of stuff, right? You can find who the translators are, then there you go.
That's the key right here. They ain't got no printing press.
No, the gun burn. The gun burn.
Take care. That's your kid? All right, yo, look who we got in the building, man. Talk to MBK Live, man. Talk to the people real quick.
Listen. Y'all already know what it is. Minister Enqi in the building. Go to my website, 40dayfoodfast.com. Go to my Instagram, at Minister Enqi Gutierrez. Go to my Facebook. Support the family out, you know.
Let me ask you a personal
What else
question.
can I say?
The 40-day fast, how much does it normally cost?
Oh, the 40-day fast costs nothing.
So you just tell the people what to. Oh, listen, bro. Listen. If
I mean,
nothing,
now there's herbs
they gotta get. They could buy. Okay.
But the herbs are not required to do the fast.
Okay.
So it's levels to it. The more in depth you want to get, the more you want to follow the herbal regimen, the exercise part, and all that kind of stuff. But just to get going, nothing.
What time do you normally get up in the morning?
Well, you see, I got children from age 2 to 24.
All right. So listen, I got a show in the morning, the morning show. We get over 2,000 to 3,000 views every morning. Wow. We start at 8:25 on Facebook. Facebook
easy.
Live.
I'm there.
Listen, we gonna talk before you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm there.
But that's a good look at the morning show. You know, you could tell the people what to eat and fast and get exercise and all that shit.
You can do a regular.
Exactly. I got you, bro. All right, peace. Got a master teacher to the community who act like he don't want to teach the black people here. But listen, man, this is my man right here.
What's up, people?
This is the man who was actually gone to Ghana, living in Ghana. You do tours also, right?
Yes, do private tours.
When do you do your tours, though?
I'm going in December. I'm going to Ghana and Guinea. I'm going to Guinea to buy diamonds. I'm going to Ghana because that's where my children were born. And we're looking at developing a retreat, a spiritual retreat center.
Thank you, brother.
We got the food here. We got two places that sell food. You don't have to go outside and eat. We got the drink. We got all the vendors in the building. If you walk around and support everybody, meet, greet, take pictures. You got 20 minutes to do it. Let's make it happen. Support everybody. Walk around.
gave away your award. You got an award. Oh, look at Sanjay. Sanjay right here. You got this earlier, family. Yo, look at this. The pseudo killing the pseudo. Nah, this my man right here. He's the only Hebrew I listen to. He's the only Hebrew I listen to.
Don't forget Black Valentine's Day happening August 17th.
He took his sticks early in the game. He got his sticks early in the game.
Don't forget the chicken.
Yo, Divine gonna come out with the new Hebrew dance. He got the new Hebrew dance coming out. My man represented last night. My man was about to get it in last night. He's about to get it in last night. He represent RBG, real RBG.
Every 2 weeks, every other week,
all day, yo. All day. My man got his sneakers out here.
They got the information here. Hold the rap.
I'm stealing this one.
My
man Sanjay in the building right here. So yo, MEK, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break, bro. Or you want me to walk around while the music is off and interview people? What do you want me to do, brother?
You can do it. You can do it how you want to do it. You can do it. It's live. You can broadcast. You can set it down. You can interview. You live.
All right, here I'm gonna do. Cause probably now is the best time to interview people anyway. What's up, bro? It's my man right here, man. Check him out.
Okay.
Peace, man. Home time. MEK Live. That's what's up. Live, powerful event going on. Make sure you come out here to the Black Conscious Unity event on 125th Street, Adam Clay and Powell. Very powerful. Hosted by SANETER. We have some heavy hitters in here. Minister Enqi, Dr. Ali Muhammad, Brother Garfield right here, Baba Heru. Very powerful. Peace. Hold tight.
All right, that's what's up, family. You hear that? That's what's up. You look like they ain't gonna turn off the music, bro. So I'm gonna get whoever I could get.
That's cool.
I ain't hear you, brother. Say that again.
That's cool.
Roslan, yo, give me a shout out to MEK.
Hey, hold it down, Garfield. Hey, Garfield is straight G, man. Man, respect to Garfield.
That's right, bro. Peace and love. Peace and love. MEK Live. You know what we doing, man. We getting into it. I'm giving credit out. Thanks for your plan, man. Thank you. That's what's up. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Steph? How are you? All right. I don't know. What are you selling?
Garfield.
What are you selling?
Garfield.
Look at a real Empress, family. This is a real Empress right here. What I do? Hold up. What I do, sis? What I do? Oh my God. You know what? I gotta buy you some food today then. I gotta make some food. Oh, okay. I don't know. We figure it out. Alright, we figure it out. Okay, we figure it out. What's up, sis?
No, this is my husband.
What's up, husband? All right.
Garfield.
We're on MBK Live right now. Give a shout out real quick. MBK Live. All right.
AKA G9, and this is Brother Marcus, AKA Sister Reid, AKA G9.
All right.
My man, Brother Marcus, MK, and Brother Garfield right here. So I just wanted to holler at the brother for a minute because
That's right.
we've been talking a little bit via email, text message, and there you go. We got to get in and get us some. Okay. And so, Brother Garfield.
What's up, sis?
Who is it that we said that's doing stuff?
Travis.
Is he here today?
No, he's not.
So I just wanted to. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, so I've been the one that's texting you, Sister Reid, Nation of Islam, got the
Right. So Monica's here.
I want to meet her.
Yeah, she's here.
I want my presentation. I know that SANETER is busy, but I wanted to share with everyone that my mother was scammed by the city of New York and HUD. This is my mother. She owns these buildings in Brooklyn. And I also wanted to bring it to the community's attention that they shut down my food truck. I got a food truck that we just bought. Me, my man, and my son. This is our food truck. And the city of New York shut that down as well. And we need to know in the community who's actually doing something to help to get businesses, black-owned, black-operated businesses in Harlem and in Brooklyn. It happened to my mom. They stole her buildings. I'm going to be doing something about it soon. And now it's happening to us. So how do we help in the black conscious community with black-owned, black-operated businesses to stop this from happening? Because listen here, if Whole Foods can come to Harlem, we in the black community should boycott Whole Foods. And next thing, we should make sure that some of the proceeds that they're making at Whole Foods is being funneled back into the black community. Okay? And so these are things that I wanted Brother Garfield to address.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm supposed to be walking around right now, but hey, sis, we're going to address all of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to invite you on my show. Oh, that's the camera?
That is the camera.
Oh, my bad. I didn't take my camera. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Best way that we can. All right. Okay. Show this is the love. We're trying to help you right now as far as what's her name? Cheryl
and Monica. Yeah, I was going to introduce them. It's best for us to stay. They're gonna stay black. It's best for us to stay out here so that they can find us.
You know what? Let me go find some.
We'll be right here.
All right, no problem.
We got the CCN Marathon coming up after the live stream. Stay tuned. CCN episodes 2, 3, and 4. Let's go. MBK Live at the HOK reunion.
Hey, what's up, Shakim? How you been? Brother Shakim right here, my brother. Say shout out to MBK Live real quick.
MBK.
Yo, I got Raw Prophet in the building, man. Let me interrupt this conversation right now, man. Talking to the beautiful Mel P. Everybody's talking about Mel P in the YouTube channel. Everybody wants to represent Mel P. But listen, man. Mel P, what's good, man? She looking at me like, nigga, you crazy.
Hey, yo, show me my man right here. Hey, yo, look. Mel P, this is it right here. This is it. The wonderful, beautiful Milky. And we finally got her on camera, Garfield. Hey, let me get that interview real quick. Mel.
No, oh my God, no.
Hey, Mel, what keeps you away from the camera? The people need to see black beautiful women. This skin tone with as much magnetic personality.
Hey, Sci-Fi.
Let's
How
go.
you doing? How you doing? Say hi to MBK Live.
Hey, hey, can't take the video away from Mel. Hey, you the daughters of Earth. Mel keeps young one to come.
Hold up. Melty, your second toe is longer than your big toe. It's over. Stay away, bro. Stay away. What's up, bro? Yo, I got my man right here. The red pillar. He got mad product family. Look what the brother got. Look what the brother got right here. Look what he got. Look what he got. Look what the brother got. Look what my man got right here.
What's up, brother? RBG Connect in the building.
There you go right here. Look at this. Family, he got all the stuff right here. He got the red pillar in the building, all the jewelry, the fine jewelry and stuff. Got the album, everything right here. We live on MBK Live Facebook channel. Shout out to my man right. That's your son?
Imagine what I would do if I fixed my credit.
Oh my God. You hear that? You hear that guilty talk? You hear that guilty talk, black people?
At the end of the day, salute to Garfield. We've sat down and built and everything about business. The brother's definitely on point with what he's doing. I look forward to building with him. Shout out to Cheryl. She's done monumental things for the business. It's all about growth. It's all about prosperity. It's all about intellectual property and turning that into a commodity. That's how we're going to get up, all right?
All right, big. What's up, King? How you been, man?
Right.
You got the family here, got the baby here. Oh, I ain't gonna put the baby on camera. Unless you tell me. It's all good? All right. Give a shout out to MBK Live for me.
MBK?
MBK Live.
MBK Live. Yeah, man. Information for the community.
Hey, Jabari, I can, hold on a second. I can't afford to buy your book, but I'm gonna actually go in my wallet right now, and whatever comes out, I'm gonna spend it. I got $1, I got a $20 bill, I got another $1. I don't know if you take credit. I got good credit.
The 20 works.
You see what the wife said?
You could add some other ones on there.
Woman got the skill. This is what Angel Kevin tells me. I'm gonna show. Can I show you the camera?
Sure you can.
This is MBK Live, by the way. We live on Facebook.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. So now, woman in ancient Kemet. Brother Jabari doesn't know this. This is pseudo teaching, but I'm gonna teach you right now. The woman can see money through the wallet. They could tell what's in the wallet before you open it. So she said there was a $20 bill. I didn't even know there was a $20 bill, and she showed me the $20 bill. She saw it. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Give me a second. You see, this is the problem, man.
Thank you very much.
You see, men don't know nothing about money. I don't know, just give me something. How much is the book? 20? 20? Okay. So hold it until later. All right? So I just supported my brother right here. Yeah, definitely. So the 7 little white lies, my brother Jabari, you can support him. He's on Facebook. You can go to the website. He has a website?
Yeah, it's JabariOksade.com. So www.JabariOksade.com.
All right, family. And this is brother, by the way, this is brother Jabari's wife.
Don't forget brother Todd over here.
All right.
I will.
I don't know. They said your book cost $20, and I happened to buy it. This is Sister Monique in the building. What we doing? We're about to what? Get the job doing. Come on, Mo. MBK Live, man. MBK Live.
Jersey in the house.
We don't know about the Jersey boy. But, how you doing, sis? We got some nice people in the building. Hey, Mo, the lady want to meet you. They want to move. So. How you doing, sis? Are you enjoying the show?
Yes, I am.
You're here with your family and everything, right? Beautiful.
We
Beautiful,
live at the
beautiful.
HOK
So you got a
reunion,
beautiful baby,
MBK Live
nice
on
husband and everything.
location.
I love your two families together.
Garfield
What do you
Reid,
think about
aka
this reunion?
the Fizzinator.
What's the
Let's go.
impact this is gonna have? Because we know everybody could meet up just like the Million Man March and then nothing gets done. So what do you think we need to do?
Answers, and again, it's all about communication. We need to network, and this is the first part: networking.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful.
once we network, we bond ties, and we go from there. Nobody or nothing cannot stop us.
All right. Hey, thank you. Peace and love, sis. Hey, sis, how you doing? What do you think about the show today, the reunion? I got you on MBK Live. Just say, hold on. All right, we're on MBK Live on Facebook.
Hey, hi.
All right, so I want to know, what do you think about the reunion today?
I thought the reunion was absolutely amazing. There was a true variety of speakers that were here today. The energy was absolutely awesome. I love how the two brothers came together. I think Moment Before and the other gentleman. Clearly they had two different philosophies, but I like how they ended up embracing each other. And that was the spirit and the energy that in the room, so it was absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Well, I got my elder over here, my elder, Professor James Small. I know he can't talk because it's so loud here. But elder, we're on MBK Live, Facebook. What is the importance of us coming together today for the reunion? The elder right here, Professor James Small, a legend in the community, carrying on the legacy of John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, all the greats before us.
Our people decide to unite.
Make sure you walk around.
And right now,
Make sure you walk around, support the vendors, support the vendors, keep on supporting. We got at least 10 more minutes, 5 to 6 minutes.
it's time to unite. It's time for the Hebrew.
Then we're going to have the second half. We're going to have poetry. We're going to have a few poetry, and then we're going to have a panel right here.
All of
Of
those
course,
things
we got a
we
lot
did
of different speakers
ourselves.
coming up too, so make sure you walk around, get what you can get from the vendors right now. Outside, Lloyd Strayhorn is doing numerology readings. I'm not doing it tonight, but my teacher's here, he will do it. And also, we're doing astronomical readings with Gail Armstead. She's outside with Brother.
And I got my man Divine Prospect right here, the only Hebrew I listen to. All right, good. He got some information, not all, but we all learn exactly. What do you think is the importance of us coming together today? Because we know Million Man March, we had 1 million people come together and more. But the thing was, people loved the event, but did nothing really after that. What do you think? What do you think we should do after today?
After today, everything that we've learned, which is like a workshop, almost seminar type thing, we can actually practically implement it without having to join any other organization. So the presentation that I have, hopefully I get to present it, is something that anybody, no matter what your disposition is, you can implement it today or even tomorrow in your community and see change. You know what I mean?
Beautiful, beautiful.
And that's the same thing with this brother right here with the economics. If you apply or sign up for services, you'll see change the next day.
Exactly.
Little Man March was more conceptual, idealistical, but it was nothing practical that you can implement right away. Our solutions, you can do that.
All right, cool. Thank you, brother. Let me walk around. I'm sorry, brother. I'm fast. We didn't even say nothing. Peace and love. That's all right. It don't matter. Peace and love. Shalom, brother. Good to see you. Let me ask you a question. All right, cool. What do you think about today and moving forward? What do you think we can do? Because you meet a lot of people here. Devon here. I'm here. All these people that got a little name in the community. What can we do to move forward to make sure that something is being done so that people can see it's being done? Because a lot of people put in work, but people don't know about it.
That's absolutely right, brother. I think what we need to do is come together, stay together right here, like as a unit, as a family. Know and recognize that we're the same. No matter what walks of life we come from, what religious faith, what spiritual faith we deal with, we're all one people. Just transition from different times, dealing with different ideologies. But we're all the same people.
All right.
If we can be here together as one, we can walk out the building as one.
I love that, brother. I love that. Words of wisdom. All right, I'll catch you before we leave, okay?
Garfield.
All right. So we fucking around. What's good, bro?
Everybody watching, yo.
Oh, what's up, guy, buddy? How you been? All right, I got my man Artie in the building, straight out of Brooklyn. What's up, man? Shout out to MBK Live. MBK Live. Shout out to MBK Live. Shout out MBK Live. All right, thank you, bro. Yeah, family. What you say? What you say?
I said everybody watching.
What's up, my man? Oh, you bought the new sneakers right here. Look at that. Support the black man. Look at that. You got the original clogs.
Got some
right
air
here.
gnats.
What they know about the clogs, man? What they know
Oh
about the clogs?
Lord.
Oh, what they know? Yo, MBK, you need to get put onto the clogs, man. Come on, bro. What's poppin'? Jersey, you don't know about the clogs? What's good?
Yeah, I used to have I used to come to Delancey to get my British Walkers. What you talking about, man?
All right, family. Yo, we talking up later.
I'm official. MBK Live on location.
As you see, bro, I'm moving around.
Yep.
Look right here.
HOK reunion after the live stream. We got the CCN compilation episodes 2 through 4 with the feature from '93. Doing this song with DJ Hustlenomics. Stay tuned.
Oh man, hello.
MBK Live in the building.
MBK Live in the building. We here, bro. What they gonna do about it? All right. I'm gonna let you know. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm well.
This is MBK Live. Let's say MBK Live. Shout out to MBK Live.
Shout out to MBK Live. Holla.
Thank you, sister. Yeah, man. So we here, bro.
Yeah.
We here. See my man sold off his food. They good. They good right here.
Connection
this is George
good.
Benjamin's queen, man.
Connection good.
This is MBK Live. MBK Live.
Okay. Check us out. NicholasBrooklyn.com. That's NICHOLAS. Brooklyn.com. Check out our Instagram, Nicholas BK, and our Facebook, Nicholas Brooklyn.
You ain't got nothing else? Is there anything else? Sold out? Damn, man. That's good, though. The food is sold out. That's what's up. Peace.
New Yorkers don't like taking the train. They hate it. I don't understand.
Shout out to MBK Live in the building.
MBK all day.
What's up, man? How you been? Good to see you, beloved. All right. Got my man Star King. Get a shout out to MBK Live in the real quick. They're on Facebook.
MBK?
Yeah, MBK Live.
MBK Live, Facebook, we in the building. Unite or die.
All right. You heard that. We got everybody up in here, bro. I don't know who else we ain't talked to. We got the vendors right here. My man putting in work. Look at all this good stuff he got. Give a shout out to MBK Live on Facebook. Get your product out, bro.
And yeah, like Garfield said, go to Black Eye Clothing on Instagram. Check out the clothing. Come spread some love. Show the vendors some love. Peace.
So what you want to do? You want to take a break and come back?
You can do that.
All right, let's take a break. Got my man Shaka Most right here. My big brother. Oh, what's up, Garfield? Hey, MBK Live on Facebook. Let's give him a shout out real quick.
Whoa. You know what it is? I'm Kujatu Name Hotep. Your brother Shaka Most. We here trying to stay out of trouble. And I'm getting ready to leave because I got a few ex-girlfriends here. I said, man, I'll be around.
Ah, you want to that tape, man. All right. My man MBK is crazy. I mean, Shaka Most is crazy, family. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, man, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and come back when everything is all jiggy. You know, so we pretty much talk to everybody, bro.
All right.
Just me and you right now.
Good.
So I don't know what's popping.
That was good, though. That was like an hour. It's good money. We closing out from the HOK reunion.
Oh, you know what? My man Divine, come here for 5 minutes real quick, bro. Divine Prospect here in the building again. I got to put it. He got this African garb on. I don't know who he's trying to front for. But, hey, I got my man in the building, man. He always represents RBK. This is MBK Live. What do you think about yesterday and what happened? Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm going to touch on that a little bit, MBK.
Yep.
I like the fact that you didn't come with a bunch of people. And I think that SANETER called me and said, yo, he got a bunch of people here. And I think that's what the whole argument. When we have a bunch of people in the energy, you're going to cheer for your own. We know Thriller Hebrew made the dumbest statement in history. You don't have to agree with me, brother. When he said that Egypt wasn't a civilization.
He admitted it. When Jabari was teaching, he admitted that, yo, you got me, you know. When he said that, I was just like, that's my brother, but I was
but
like,
wow. He's gonna be on Yahweh's joke reel for the next 1,000 years, man.
When he said that, I was like, but see, then he also made the mention of judgment. He said there was no judges in Kemet.
So he admit to that. He
Yeah,
admit that he was wrong.
And I think that's because he doesn't know the language. Because all you gotta do is get any literary language dictionary.
Get the budge. Get the Wallace Budge one. And you
matter
can do
of fact,
it too.
you can go get OpenGlyph. OpenGlyph is a software that you can cop, and it's a software that you can cop. And in that software, you can just type in an English word, and it'll bring up the corresponding glyph. You know what I mean? So all you had to do was just get the software, type that in, and it would have came up. You know what I'm saying? But I think the issue was there was too many people in there, so it was much difficult to control. Number one. Number two, there was nobody understood the format until the last minute, so that kind of shifted some things as well. And number three, the recording went off when Garfield was going. I was like, damn, that must have been bad luck for Garfield, man. So people didn't get to see his angle. And my thing is, you know, objective. I don't mind. Listen, I can sit there and take whatever Garfield says without getting emotional, getting mad. We go back and forth on Facebook and everything, and we do it amicably. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Even though we are disagreeing some things after talking, we agree. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, when you have an environment with people who don't have the same discipline and decorum, matter of fact, they were calling Garfield out the whole time.
Yeah,
and he was just chilling.
Yeah, Hashar was calling me out, and Alan was getting all pretty like, this guy is nuts. But you did say to me though, Garfield, if you got the information, is you guys are one of the best. And one of the things, we have a good team. I ain't going front. We're blessed to have a very good team. We got Danny, we got Rawbone, we got Meru, we got myself, we got a couple other brothers, Yassine that deals with the Arabic and all that stuff. So we got a good team overall. But let me ask you this though, because I know you got a team. You know, I met some of your teams through YouTube when you did some videos. How important is it to have a team whenever, you know?
Research team.
Yeah, research team.
Yeah, so it depends on what it is that you want to section off, right? So I do a lot of my own independent studies, and I produce my information, but my team is responsible for certain things if you overlook. It's called peer review. So like a lot of the primaries or the sources I put up yesterday, I send it through my team so they can double check it to confirm the information that I'm sharing is legit. And then I asked a couple of professors that I knew from a couple of universities just to ask them if this information is the general consensus or is this something that is disputed before I present the information. So what the team does is that they are error checking peer group. So if Garfield wanted to come out with information, he first has to fight with people in his team to make sure that his information can survive the scrutiny. If not, then he has to go back to the drawing board. The problem is we don't have a research team that knows academic methodology of cross-examining and peer review. You're just gonna fly up information and just cherry pick from it and walk away. But then when people go back and they read it and they examine, they say, "Well, wait a second, what's going on with this?"
Yeah, like what's his name made an error last night when he was talking, and we talked about it today, and he's like, "I heard you say that before." I'm like, "Huh? I never said that before." But it's funny when you come out with information that I gotta fight. Like the other day when what's his name made a video about me. I ain't gonna give him no shot. He made a video about me and said that I use misinformation. I made when I had a debate with what's that guy, G-Man. I made a whole list of things that I wanted to bring up, but never reviewed them or anything. So when this other guy came on my show, I used the same charts. I never really checked this stuff. So they're saying that Pope Boniface the VIII never said something, but we can't prove anybody in the past said anything technically. But you could hear somebody say, "Okay, yeah, he did say this," but we don't know if he said it 100%. You know,
especially if it's not something that's a primary reference from the person himself. So if a commentator whose contemporary is writing about it, it depends on their relationship with the person saying it. It depends how contemporary they are, because it may be 15, 20 years later that they then describe something now that a person cited. So sometimes in those situations it's kind of difficult because it's pretty ambiguous, so you can say either way. But the problem was, I think you're talking about the Christian dude, right? That you debated, the other Christian dude.
Right.
So their thing is they have to support and defend that worldview. So if you mention anything about it, their objective is to say, well, you know what, Garfield, you can't say he really said that because of A, B, and C. That's their methodology. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. When do you separate peer review and consensus from what you were presenting?
That's a good question. It depends on my findings. So, for example, and I always throw this at Garfield. I say, Garfield, is that the general consensus? I was like, what's your source?
I know, cause I'm obsessed with general consensus, and I got Alvin to be that way. Alvin is that he got James Cassell to be that way. So they always like, what's the general consensus? Because one of the things with the Red Book that I brought out yesterday, the general consensus is that they never went back.
Yes.
But they never said they're not absolute with it.
Now slow down. So now you answered your own question. When it's not an absolute, it gives you leeway to go look at other possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I take it. General consensus, leeway. So I look at the leeway area and say, okay, well, why is the leeway area here not really being considered within the overall general consensus? And if there's leeway, you can't be told it's right or wrong. What you have to do is use a particular type of methodology to approach it. So I use research methodology.
Right.
And there's a book by Palgrave Macmillan, I think it is. And it's a postgraduate, and I showed this at the Minari postgraduate book that I have on research methodology. Right. And it talks about peer review in there too. What type of data are you trying to retrieve? What are the questions that you're proposing? What is your hypothesis before you even get to your thesis? Right. So there's a inductive way and a deductive way.
That's like how when you're in a PhD, some master's program they have you do that.
Exactly.
So that's.
But see, the problem is we're in a community with people who are not acclimated to that type of research methodology. So they'll cherry pick stuff and throw it up because it says one or two lines of what they support. But when you read the whole thing, you say, wait a second, it's not saying that.
One of the things me and you was talking back and forth the other day about Ibnari, and what I found out is that the words are actually in the biblical text, in the Aramaic. Yes. When you break the Aramaic down, it says Ibnari. It says actually Abanara, which is the same word or whatever. But I find the word in Nehemiah, I find it in Ezra, I find it in certain parts in the Bible. But it says across the river or beyond the river. That's what it actually means. So what I find is that beyond the river, we got to figure out which river they're talking about first of all.
The Tigris
and everybody always talk about the Tigris and the Euphrates,
and they tend to
fit into
force
that
it onto Euphrates, but the text doesn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So Ibnari became a phrase, but then it became an actual topogram for something. You know what I'm saying? So over time,
peace and love, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Good to
see you. The evolution of the particular word to a point where it became a regular phrasing until it became a proper noun. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a good point.
It transitioned over time. So by the time we got to the Persians, then it becomes a proper noun.
Yeah,
prior to that, it was just a reference that was made.
Right. Yeah, I think the Assyrians used it in 11th century BC. That's the oldest I have.
Yeah, on record.
Right. But it seems that they're talking about an area also, which is equivalent to the Levant.
Yes. So
that's why you talk about the proper noun.
Exactly. This is what me and Garfield's discussion was. We were talking about the origin or the ethnogenesis of these Chaldean individuals. They did not just pop up in Earth, right? We know they arrived in Earth, right? But they came from another group of people before they were known as the Chaldeans. And when you do human anthropology, you get to see the development of people over time. Nobody just pops up on the scene without no forebears that come before them. So the Chaldeans, like I was telling Garfield, you said they came from Syria.
Yeah, I can't say
Syria.
Not Syria.
So I say that, and this is, and I gotta put out maybe a
lecture. No. You know what? I shouldn't even have said that. I should have said that when they're saying about of Chaldees, I feel it's in northern Syria.
Oh, the location itself.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Based on the Petinatu who Muhammad used, Ali Muhammad used for the Ebla, which was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
it's these type of discussions that causes us to step it up. Like everything Garfield was showing yesterday. You and Rob Bourne,
yeah.
There was a website you go called Crossing the River?
Crossing the Ocean. You got it in
the Ocean. Yeah, I got the link. And I went through and I read it. But I don't know who made that website.
Who
made it?
I'm not sure.
Give no references.
I'm not sure.
And I'm not saying the information is wrong. I'm just saying
no. What happened is the references in it, what they talk about, we have the books for them. So what he's trying to say is that instead of he quoting on, because Rob Bond reads a book he reads 3 books a day. That dude is crazy, man. I'm trying to catch up with him, man. I'm way behind.
Yeah. So my thing is, like I told Garfield, whenever he presents information, and sometimes he be saying something like, "Man, I never heard that before." So I have to figure out. Listen, I gotta peer review what he's saying and say, you know what, he's right. Or you know what, Garfield, you may have left the details too. That's why I always ask him for his references, because his angle on things is very different. And that's why I said if I ever had to debate somebody in the community, the person who would give me the most difficult problem would be you, because you have unorthodox approaches to the information.
Right.
And these are things that...
Peace and love, King. Shalom, man. How you been? Good to see you, brother.
How you doing, King?
What are you doing today, though? What you got? Just water, that's it? You got water left? All right, I'm gonna get to water in a minute, man. You want a water?
Yeah, I think so.
Gotta support you, bro. How much is that? $1 each? Yeah, all right. See, we support our own, and that's the first thing we do. We support our own and what they're trying to do.
Appreciate it.
All right, appreciate it, brother. All right. So let me ask you this. I brought up something the other day on the internet, and people was kind of mad with me when I talked about Revelation and the controversy with Revelation, right? And I don't know how deep you go into Revelation. A lot of people don't really investigate Revelation.
As far as,
because Revelation, and let me be honest.
Remember, it was considered a doubtful book even before it came into
before the canon. Into the canon, right? They used to have the Apocalypse of Peter, actually, until I think 3:12.
Yeah.
So when we look at the Revelation, how deep you go into Revelation? Because I know you go deep into the Gospel of Matthew. And
Revelation to me is not a definitive book, right? It's just something that's there, and it has good information. You know what I'm saying? But it's too metaphysical, it's too much going on in it, so it makes it very difficult to pinpoint certain things. But you gotta understand, whoever wrote it was using real life references, and they superimposed the metaphysical layer on top of the text, right?
All right, because you know there was a controversy in the 2nd century and early 3rd century of who wrote it.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, Eusebius said Cerinthus wrote it. He said it definitely wasn't John.
Exactly.
Alogi said it was Cerinthus. Somebody else, I think Gaius of Rome, whatever the hell he's from, he said it was from Cerinthus wrote it.
Yeah.
So the controversy was with as far as who wrote it, because he had wrote a book called Revelations. Revelations by Cerinthus.
Yeah.
So then people started saying, no, it wasn't John, But why did they put it in the canon with all those doubts? That's my whole thing. Not that you got to answer to that, but
no problem. So the purpose of it is because when you look at it, when the Christian church started to form, their objective was prophecy. And the reason why prophecy became important because it's a way to deviate away from things that was happening in the reality at that time. So prophecy allowed them to remove the heat off of the powers that be and force things in the future. This is when you have Alcazar, Rivera, who make futurism and preterism. This is where these things come from, and this is why the book of Revelation had to be drawn in, because it was a futuristic outlook in regards to events that will happen in the future, and that way it disconnected things that was happening concretely during that time period. So it was a way for the church to actually take the heat off themselves and cast it somewhere in the future. So over time, and everything he's saying, we're talking about individuals that was anti-Nicene, that was coming up before the Nicene Council and all the ecumenical councils started to formulate, before they started to decide much later on, because actually the Council of Trent really is the one that really said,
people don't realize that. Tell them when the Council of Trent was. Hold on. No. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we always argue about Bible, 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th century. But when you look at the text, and this is why I laugh when people talk about the Bible and the white man, because if you really look into it, who were the empires in charge through this whole time? There was no black Hebrew Israelite empire that was running things. So if you're going to print a book or even try to put a book together, it had to be the empire who was in charge, whether they're black, brown, red, or yellow. It had to be the empire, because those people, the religion of today was used to control the masses. Egypt was into that craziness too. So if that's a tradition and they learn a lot from Egypt as far as their systems and their concepts, why would it be wrong in the 4th century or the 3rd century for the Persians to come up with that idea too?
Yeah, I mean, remember the Persians allowed people.
We debating, and we don't need to be on your channel debating. You'll never get me and him on your channel together. I'm gonna bet you. I'm gonna guarantee that. Maybe if your wife asks. Yeah, but not you. Not for the youth. Peace and love, man. All right.
So what was it that you saying?
I was saying that with the we were talking about the Council of Trent, and that people there's no printry on.
Yeah. So what we were saying is that there were manuscripts that was floating around, but there was no common consensus on the compilation of the canon. And it was like a free for all prior to the political powers that be getting involved in the theological nature and structure of the religion. So prior to that anti-Nicene period, so many different people, all these church fathers had different books that they had that they say, well, this is the consensus, and this is the consensus. Well, this is inspired, and this is not inspired. So you needed an empire to step in to actually compile the books to what they deem to be authoritative, because now you have a situation where the state is getting involved with the religion. So now it's not in the hands of the comic book anymore. So the compilation was actually done by the oppressors, not the people who originated the information.
So let me ask you this, because I know for a fact, well, not for a fact, but what I've learned and studied is that there was just never no Bible, nobody float no Bible, big Bible rolling around. And I think that's one of the things I'm going to start talking about more, because we got to be realistic now. Who is in charge?
Exactly.
And who would be able to push this out if they had the possibility to do it? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. So the most important thing is dealing with textual criticism. And if our community engages in textual criticism more, then certain arguments that B brings up won't work, because you already know what it is. So you know, okay, listen, I can't use this, I can't use that, because I understand now history. And that's the problem. We miss history. When you're so dogmatic, you miss history. And when you miss history,
you know, you said something about Revelation earlier. In Sorrento's writing, he was the one that they think they came up with the whole 1,000 years. I think there's something in the Bible about the 1,000 years. Yeah, so they said he was the one. Plus, the Roman.
You see it first with him before we even see it in the mainstream.
Right.
So now, you know, you had interpolations. You know what I'm saying? Things that were added in, that the scribal notes that found its way into the text as well. So those things occur as well. So, you know, there was no indigenous power to say we're going to protect, you know, our cultural literature. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it.
My man Taharka in the building right here chilling.
The funniest thing, when they was doing that, I got the picture. You just stood there. I stood there too. You want to see the picture?
Yo, I ain't gonna front though. Out of all the groups, I can't even front. I can't even lie to you, bro. And this is not just yesterday. We see this all the time. And I've seen you when you drink it, and you don't act no fool when you drink it. I'm being witness to this family. I'm not even lying or playing games. You know what I'm saying? People gotta have discipline. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink because I just don't drink. I never drank in my life. I never smoked in my life. Weird for a Jamaican, but hey, it is what it is. But why is it I could have the discipline to do that, and other people can't hold their liquor and be sane? People always say I'm high, right? They always say I'm high, like I'm a drinker. I'm just chilling right now, man. I'm just chilling, man. Like when Lord I became a 126. I was chilling. Huh? Right. But you know what though? Every organization could say they're the general, a captain, a lieutenant. But do they follow through with that order? You know what I'm saying? Certain people, if you do something wrong right now, if you get arrested for a DUI, General Yohana will bust you down. I guarantee that. He'll bust you down from captain or suspend you from your post. That's what I'm saying. But with that, I don't see that, fam. I gotta be honest. I don't see it. I can't even lie to y'all. I do not see it. So whenever y'all always joke and say they're the only real Israelites in the community, I be like, why is that? Because I don't see other people. I see other people as just, you know, you have Baptist, Methodists, and all these things. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta see it. Yeah, hold on, because I'm not. Hey, MBK, I'm still live. I'm gonna cut off. As soon as I'm finished with Divine, I'm gonna cut off for a second. All right?
Okay.
Hey, Divine. Let's finish up real quick. I know. Where's your water? Oh. Yeah. One more thing I gotta add. Yeah. Important. You know, by the way, the Council of Trent. Tell them what the Council of Trent is.
Council of Trent occurred right after the Reformation, and the purpose of it was to be a counter-Reformation measure by the Catholic Church to state which.
That was an easy jack.
To state which.
That was an easy jack, Redfield. Redfield, how you got him to take that off so easy? What you got? Magical powers? What's going on? He couldn't even take it off in there. He couldn't even take it off inside. What type of powers you got? You went to Dr. York College, man? What's going on? Yeah, like, I snatched it. This dude got it. off his head. I'll be a witness to that. He blowed it off his head.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was tight, man.
Yeah, but with the trend,
it was a counter-reformation measure by the Roman Catholic Church to be able to censor a lot of the actions that the reformers were doing and be able to certify and authenticate what is the true canon, right?
The key question is, what was it? You remember what the vote number was? It was like 568
yeah,
or
something like
564.
that. Yeah.
That means by 4 votes, the Bible could have gone in a different direction. That should be some bullshit, y'all.
And remember, this was not too far after the printing press was on the scene. Printing press came out in 1400s, right? So the 1500s, the first book that was printed was what?
The
Gutenberg printing press.
The Gutenberg printing press. The Bible, not the white. Not the
no,
white
not
was
right.
damn.
I forgot to ask. But it was
y'all Google it, man. What the hell? We ain't gotta know everything.
And when you learn that the reason why was the Bible first political, you gotta understand what the climate was at that time before they allowed the printing press to open up and be able to do independent printing of books. You know, the Roman Catholic Church had a lot of heavy muscle in Germany until the Reformation. They lost a lot of their control in Germany, right? So the reason why we have the Bible and the consensus that is today to say what is the canon, it was through the ecumenical councils. If you go before the ecumenical councils during the anti-Nicene period, it's a totally different ballgame. Anybody could just put Bibles together or just erase the whole Testament, just put the New Testament in. This is the canon, and it was just Wild Wild West.
Martin Luther King, he changed his name to Martin Luther King in honor of Martin Luther. A lot of people don't know that. Just a little tidbit, a little message right here. One more thing I gotta ask.
Last one, Garfield, man. Don't make me miss my place. What's up? If you don't get me that often, I'm barely in New York, so.
Let me see what else. Y'all got a question for Divine, family? Y'all got a question for Divine?
No.
Yeah, I need one question for Divine.
Oh, slow down. That's not even a question. That's like advice, like, bro. Slow down.
You lucky, I ain't hear one word yet. I ain't hear one word yet, brother.
Go back and check it out.
I'm actually going to check it out tonight. I'm watching like about 1 in the morning.
Go back and cross-reference it. The only thing that I would say was
iffy,
dubious.
Right.
The first thing I put up in regards to the skin bleaching. So
somebody sent us something. But we ain't really. I gotta hold it back. You know what I'm saying? I don't really challenge it like that.
Because look, you know I'm open for criticism.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I feel you.
With the whole Sha'ala stuff, I had to let him. I gave him that information on the spot. He put it in his slide, the one about Dr. Ben. You gotta be careful where you do that. And Sha'ala is crazy. Sha'ala, whatever his name.
I wasn't even. I didn't anticipate going in that direction.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's giving assumptions, not really saying that's that. He's basing it off the Bible. Like, if you believe, in other words, if you believe in Moses, he came from Africa. If you believe, that's what he's saying. He did that. Our prophet in the building. I like that shirt. Where that shirt at? This one, where you get it?
Hey, yo, SANETER TV. We're the only one with the red one. You already know Tony. Can't get this no belt. Exclusive.
Yeah, craziness, family. But I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Any words you want to say as far? Oh, you know what? Let me ask you a question. So like ICPK believes in Daniel, right? And they believe in the prophecy. Believe in Daniel. And Daniel and the prophecies, right? How do you feel about Daniel per se as far as the book and the prophecies regarding Jesus? And the timeline with artists.
So they're talking about Daniel chapter 9, verse 26.
Yeah.
And
25 and 26.
25, 26. And how the prophecy is referring to something that's going to happen.
Hold on, Divine. Yeah. What are you saying, MBK?
No, I ain't saying nothing. Go ahead.
I got to cut it off because my battery's going.
No, that's cool.
I'm tired.
Yeah, all day. That's cool. I don't mind that. Now you need to forget what I was saying.
We're talking about Daniel 9:25.
Oh, Daniel 9:25. So the interpretation of that has not been consistent over time, and a lot of times it developed when you had the what I would call the counter-reformation. When that movement started to come on the scene, they started to re-examine certain prophecies in the text. because the Roman Catholic Church had the iron grip on interpreting text. You had to go to the church in order for you to get an authentic interpretation of what's going on. So when the door opened up is when the Reformation happened. And Reformation happened, now you had a situation where all of these independent theologians who started to come on the scene started giving different renditions on different prophecies. Because either number one, they were trying to point and accuse the Roman Catholic Church as fulfilling those prophecies, or number two, the issue that they had was their disputation with the Jews. You got to look at them during the medieval period. You had polemists and you had apologists that were going back and forth. And a lot of argumentation today that Jews and Christian Jews go back to the medieval times that was current in the Iberian Peninsula and parts of Europe, etc. So this prophecy, they wanted to remove it away from Judaism. But Judaism saying that this has nothing to do. Now, there's two ways we can deal with it. We can deal with it from the historical perspective, at the actual manuscripts that we have, or we can deal with it from the theological perspective, right? So from the theological perspective, you had a situation where the Christians would say, no, this is talking about the Antichrist. And the Antichrist is saying this is going to happen. And the Jews would say, no, this has already been fulfilled in our history. When we go back and look at the earliest manuscripts, being during the Grecian period, the earliest manuscripts that we have, during that time period, if you look at the commentators were not certain in regards to where to place this prophecy. You understand what I'm saying? Because there was no general consensus, and there was no institute to sit there and review it and say, look, this is how we're going to ascertain what this is pointing to and what it's not pointing to.
Did you ever see my debate with Laurent G. Consciousness on
how long ago was it?
On Debate Talk Field?
How long? No.
Yeah, I brought out a chart. I brought out a mathematical chart from this website. I've never seen no shit like that before. he did the 70 times 7, and then what he did was he said that every number 7 would be 1. And the 70th 7 ended up in 164 BC.
Wow.
I gotta say that
a lot of people say that that's what it's in reference to, because the earliest manuscripts that we have is after. You understand what I'm saying? So they're gonna put the narrative during the Persian period.
What's up, when
it was fulfilled.
Good to see you, man.
But when it was fulfilled, they say that it could have referred to Antiochus Epiphanes when he was doing what he was doing with the Jews. So the earliest manuscripts that we had came out during the Hasmonean dynasty, where there was a renaissance through the Judeans, and then they started to write or rewrite or recapture their cultural history or cultural memory and put it on paper. But a lot of the events that they were referring to were things that already occurred in their lifetime or not too far in their lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So that's when later on you get Christians saying that no, it's something that happened in the future. So Christians who say that don't actually look at when this document was actually compiled. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to take into account history as well in order to align it with what the text is saying too. So there's various ways that you can bring it out. But I just don't have a particular dogmatic stance on it. I look at it from different angles. I don't have a bottom line consensus because it's a work that's still in progress. So a lot of stuff you have to unearth, consider, put together. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
All right, so I'm gonna go because if not, it'll be me and Garfield. It'll be the Me and Garfield show all day, which I'm cool with. But when I come back to New York, me and him gonna have a sit down, have a little discussion, and really build for you, man. Really build. Because a lot of stuff I want to ask this brother about the Akan culture. All right, I want to ask him the origin of the kente cloth. Who brought forth the kente cloth, my brother?
I don't even argue that, man. I don't argue the kente cloth because Polite came up with something the other day. You saw what he said? He said it was some other dude that came up with it. I'm talking about African gear and
it's Akan. The Akan peoples adopted it, but they refined it, right? They perfected it. And the Akan peoples is gangster because they were one of the only indigenous cultures that did not be Islamicized. Woo! So that's a huge thing.
They were
Christianized later on, but Islamicized.
Wow.
Coming by the sword, the Khan's like, nah, nigga, we ain't having it.
Hey,
that's why you got the spirit he got.
Yeah, that's why in West Ghana, they never told white folks where to go.
There you go.
They held that gold down.
Exactly. Yep. And that's what we got to do now. When we acclimate resources, we can't tell the oppressor where we keeping it at.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so listen, I'm going to sign out. Peace and love, man. Brother Divine here. Yo, MBK, I'm going to charge my phone.
All right, okay. We're signing out now. Garfield, Reid, MBK Live. Subscribe. Peace.